Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and today we are going to have some fun handling the Void Erosion Purge. We're actually going to test what is the best way to do the Void Erosion Purge, and that is my plan. Oh, Kaz is already in the stream room. Hello, Kaz.
Hello.
Are you here to use me as background noise?
Yes. What it was. So I'll put that back down.
I'm sorry, I heard none of that. It got like really muffled. What?
Oh no, I picked my phone up. I picked my
Uh-huh.
phone up to do something with it, and in that moment completely forgot what I was gonna do, so I just put it back down.
Okay. That's a Kaz move if I ever saw one.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be one of them days. I feel it in my waters.
You are a nerd, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
It's okay. I will go do some ranked for you after I'm done here.
Yes, I'm gonna go do some ranked right now and see how I get on.
Enjoy. I actually seriously
use my
think that solo is better than teams. I'm actually going to like make a little TikTok about it. How's my colon doing? Horribly.
I can only imagine.
Meow.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. Yes, Kaz is getting better. She be going through it right now.
Yes. Family shenanigans.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on his desk for a second. Okay, now. Paper crab. Okay, let's get everything tweeted and sorted. Then after that, I'll begin the testing. As you guys know, we have some crucial testing to complete today. I'm about to leave it to Khonshu.
Leave it to Khonshu. Not everyone has an Egyptian god in their brain telling them who they should kill. That's a shortened version of what he said, because, man, that's a monologue I can't remember. YouTube, that's what I was doing. No, I do not want vertical stream. There we go. Turn that down so I don't have to hear myself.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway. Oh. I hate football. When did they refresh?
Why are you doing the football?
I'm not going to 18 hours. I have 2 that I can get 50 points off of, and then in 18 hours they'll 3 of them refresh again. And then I'll do them, and that'll be the next one. Okay.
Yeah, what kind of timeouts per crab?
I'm gonna do my fortune colors based on the daily or the weekly quests rather than the football quests.
Alright, enjoy.
I can't play more than one of that at a time, and that game kills me.
Enjoy.
Anyway.
Good job, Tato. Welcome to the stream. Yes, you enjoy. I will be handling my testing. So, like I said, ladies and gents, sorry for talking over you, Kaz. I will
It's okay.
unfortunately have to focus on this. We are going to be testing how many rank 7 cores we're going to get. Hello, Sahil. I don't think anyone should be having any connection difficulties on stream. There are no drop frames, so the issue might be entirely on your end, but so far it seems okay. Everything's fine, unknown, no problems.
Yeah, it's all good for me too. I have it open on my phone and mine's going fine. I might need to just refresh.
It could be your connection, or if you're watching YouTube via your phone, you might actually need to restart your phone. This is a very common problem on the phones, but other than that, it should be fine. Okay,
Especially
we are now...
Androids.
Yep, we are now going to carry on. Now, all of you should already be familiar with my NES farming build by now. If you are not, then that's totally fine. I'll be using Potent Collector as an additional here just for fun. Let's see how that goes. I'll start with rank 19. We're going to do about 10 runs. Then we'll do rank 20, 10 runs. And I'll record the time it takes to clear each run. And we will carry on from there and get a running average. Mana depletion at a slower rate. They could have more max MPs to heal. They could have more mana recovery. There's a whole bunch of stats that affect this. If you want best results to heal, don't look at all those other nonsense videos. Just follow my builds and that's it. There you go. Because my builds actually disclose all the stats. So as long as you're following my builds, you'll be fine. If you fail to follow my builds, you will suffer a lot. Hey, CG. That's me being honest with you. Of course, the choice whether to take my advice or not is up to you. I cannot force you. But if you want best results, that's the way to get them. Whoop, died there. I'll be excluding deaths from the timer since they do not affect the actual kill times, but you will want to be a little bit careful with this one because these silly bombs that these guys can shoot can attach to your character and murder you. Which is also hilarious. Always use cover.
This is going to hurt. This is awesome.
I'm sure you guys know that by now.
This is where it ends.
Now this is what we call a Potent Collector run. Potent Collector runs are slightly different from the previous runs I've showed you. How is it different? Potent Collector enables the use of more of your fourth skill, so you can kind of abuse that a little more. It can be very useful for folks who prefer that, but of course the choice is yours at the end of the day. Not everybody likes to run Potent Collector, so just do it in accordance with what your preference might be.
Take this. You can't escape.
Because your actual per hit damage, alright, not per crab damage, but your actual per hit damage will be a bit lower. So, due to that,
Begin tracking.
you may want to be a bit cautious. But both that and emergency measures will work. It's just a matter of your personal preference as a, almost said your personal preference as a YouTuber, but your personal preference as a descendant, as a player. Or you could take your personal preference as a YouTuber. Whichever one works. Kaz must be concentrating. She would have laughed at that.
I am concentrating, sorry, I'm in a match.
Yep. It's all good.
My shield. Thunder. Let's end this.
let's see. Down took 3 minutes and 12 seconds, so be 180 plus 12 divided by 60. Okay. Okay, sorry. 80 plus 12. Since the time taken is in seconds. Let's see how many rank 10, rank 7 cores we got. Is that a new module? No, this is an S. It's an S's same module, same stuff. Unless you talk about Potent Collector. Potent Collector's been in the game since the very start. It's just a lot of people didn't use it. 4 here, 5 here. Okay, so this time around we only got 5 rank 7 cores. Running average would be equals to this divided by the run number. Okay, let's go again. Okay, we're gonna restart. We're gonna do this 10 times. Fair enough, per crab. I would love to, but I'll probably get them in the morning instead, because right now my priority is this. And congratulations, Anthony. That's why you should always follow my videos. Same thing to you, Sahil. As long as you follow my videos, you'll be alright. You'll be able to do rank 20 soon, my friend. Not a problem. The key to any of these is just practice, practice, practice.
Let's end this.
And also have an ancient Egyptian god of vengeance in your head. Trust me, it works. You're not waking up in the crazy house every morning? Are you really a gamer? Remember, for rank 19, you can just go cover to cover. It always works well.
This is where it ends. You can't escape. My shield, damn them. This is going to hurt.
Okay, there we go.
Let's end this.
Yeah, I still feel that no matter what anyone says, Potent Collector, compared to my natural emergency measures, always still seems slower to me. People say it lets me use my fourth a lot more, but you know, you're still sort of beholden to the overall cooldown. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe these Potent Collector zoomer tactics are different to what a boomer like me is used to, eh? But yeah, I don't know. Some people do like it. If they do, good. I'm glad they do.
Let's end this. Get out of my way. You can't escape.
Okay, round number 2. Let's see how that went. 308. Okay. 8 times 60 plus 8. Number of rank 7 cores we got. So we got 4 here, the orange ones. Another 1 here, so it's another 5. Okay. The running average equals this plus this hate having to use the formulas sometimes, but actually, you know what? I'll just insert a new column left. Sorry, I'm going to make this a little easier. Aha! Now with an additional column, I can make this even faster. All right, let me go back and try Decimator now. Yeah, it generally won't go that well because, quite frankly, the Slayer set, as nice as it is, just does not work well for survival. You have to balance survival and damage on a fine edge, and I found that the best run times are always with emergency measures. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying a couple of different things just to be sure, that I'm giving you guys the best possible answers. But yeah, we shall see. Yeah, I find Potent Collector just overhyped, honestly. It just feels like somebody hyped it too much, or maybe certain creators who like to buy their views, not going to say who, but they seem to be very, very invested in it. But I believe that it's not actually like that. It doesn't actually work well like that. I firmly believe that it's better to just naturally get your charge. Are you suffering, my dear?
I was sneezing, sorry, my apologies.
No, I thought you were sighing, so I was like,
No, I was.
Is she in suffering mode?
I'm just hoping that I am not about to get a cold.
Hate to say it, but normally you do. Whenever stuff happens, you know?
Yeah.
It's very normal for you because you get overstressed. Then you
Well,
explode.
it is a stressful time.
I know.
My shield.
I know you well, so.
Yes.
This is going to sting a little.
Really good MP rolls won't help you all that much. Like I said, it's best if, like, you want best results, right? You better follow the build that I have, because whether you play in a team or alone, you'll get the same results if you follow my build exactly. Like, that much I can guarantee, because it is designed with team, like, all my builds are designed with team play in mind. Even the glass cannon ones, theoretically, they are the best for team-based play. Although you have to avoid getting hit, it's the same thing whether you're in a team or alone. The problem with team-based play is that when you run some of those builds, it starts to expose the fact that some people are not prepared for team fights. Like, if you want to do a team fight, right, the enemy scaling seems honestly horrendous. So because their scaling is horrendous, it is usually better in a team fight to have everybody at the same skill level. So if you're using glass cannon, then your teammate should be using glass cannon so that both of you are outputting the same level of damage. Assuming no serious variation between your gear, you should be able to kill everything in roughly the same time. At least that's the idea behind what the scaling does. But this game, as far as I can tell, unlike several other games of a similar kind, they do something very weird here. Here, instead of doing scaling at a lower factor, for example, like let's say in other games such as Destiny, Warframe, a couple others, the scaling is not 100%. So if there's two people on the team, the enemies are maybe 70% stronger. Here it's 100% for some god-awful reason. It's like, so if everybody's not up to snuff, then the fight is just way harder than it is solo, because everybody basically is saying everybody needs to pull their weight. So it's no faster to do it in a team or solo, which is a problem because this game is supposed, like, this type of game should be about playing with your friends together in a team. But instead, you have to work 2 to 3 times harder if your team members are not doing the exact same thing you are, which means that either you have to force them to do the same thing or everything just gets slower, which is annoying and silly. Because I want to be able to play with my friends, and if I want to carry them with a super build, I should be able to do so. You know, and they should not be forced to play that super build. End of story. But the way they do it here, they are forced to do that, so it is a problem. Good, Tato Real. I'm happy to hear that it's working good. I want to see you keep working good. Alright? Keep it up and spread the word that my build's the best. That way everybody can get the good builds and keep on rolling. Okay, this is 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So this is still roughly the same. It's 5. How many rank 7 cores do we get? 4 here. Wow, this was a bust of a run. 4. Total is this plus this. And the running average equals this divided by this. Okay. Again. Yeah, my build for mobbing is perfect for team play because it's the same build you want. At most, if you find it a struggle to build up plasma, just put potent collector in place of HP amplification and you're good. And you're good to go. Hello Petro. And lol CG, that's because you are insane with the catalysts. How I wish I had 60. But I don't. Never use a bootleg build unknown. Now, of course, if you have a build that is faster than mine somehow, I would happily use yours instead and give you full credit. So I'm always open-minded about other people's builds. Like if you do genuinely have something, sharing it with the community is a great thing. So you know, I would happily share your work with the community with full credit to you, as long as it can be proven to be faster. But thus far, I have not found anything faster than what I offer. Thus far.
This is going to sting. This is where it ends. This is awesome. This is going to hurt. Give up. Damn it. Damn it, no. Take this. Damn it. Damn. Maybe I got a bit cocky. This is going to sting.
You gotta know when Doctor Strange pulls out power and it does not work.
This is going to hurt.
Rough.
New subscriber detected.
That's a Silver Strange for you.
We all got absolutely devastated. Silver Strange, LeBron Strange.
Bronze Strange. It's a Bronze Strange for you. LeBron Strange.
Begin tracking.
Welcome, new subscriber, whose name is Moonshiner. Guess the moon haunts this guy too.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Lower. This is gonna be one of those games.
It's always gonna be one of those games, permanently.
Give up.
No, same build. The variations are just, instead of, like, I literally explain it in my video as well. The variations are just, if you prefer HP, you can go for HP amplification. If you prefer other stuff like I do, then you can adjust like one of the slots to whatever you want and make a flex slot for yourself. That's literally what everyone does, and that's how it works. I mean, you can still die, but the death counter doesn't actually increase the amount of time it takes to complete the mission. And it shows you how much is the death gap. So this one's 3 minutes and 24 seconds. This one, 80 plus 24. And the number of rank 7 cores we got is 8 in total. 1 here, and then another 7 there, so 8. Okay, 8 rank 7 cores. Cumulative total is this much. Running average is 6 so far. Okay. I am going to switch back to emergency measures, though. I think that's the best bang for my buck. I've tried Decimator in accordance with some folks' recommendations. Don't like it. I've tried Potent Collector in accordance with some folks' recommendations. Don't like it. Don't forget, by the way, to register me as your creator if you haven't already. Those of you that haven't yet supported me, please make sure you do so. Okay, there's the link right there. Register me as your creator, and we shall all be good. Fail to do so, and we shall not be good. All right. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Decimator. Okay, back to emergency measures. I genuinely think overall emergency measures gives the best bang for buck. If you need to, you can put in HP amplification. You just basically have a bit of leeway to survive, but other than that, it's all the same. It's all the same in the end. Agent Victor, never ever farm modules by doing the missions. That's the wrong way to farm modules. Okay, before I go back to my testing, I'll show you the trick. Now, this is why everyone needs to tune into the live streams, because I've taught people this 10,000 times or more. You go to Access Info, Time of the Hunting Hounds. Okay, you see that there? When you go there, do you see the first thing? It says Intercept Battle. Deadly River, you need to consult the build video because it'll show you 2 different HP ranges. All right, check the build video, please. Okay, now for Agent Victor, do you see the first thing is Hard Frostwalker? Never ever farm by missions. And also, Time of the Hunting Hounds doesn't drop in the chapel, so I don't know who told you it drops in the chapel, but it doesn't. Always check Access Info. It tells you where it drops. Either combine modules, go to the Haven, or do Frostwalker. Never do it via missions. You only do it via intercept battles. Okay? Because if you try to do them by missions, the drop rate is 2.5%. That is very, very slow. And the missions take longer than it takes to kill a Colossus. So always do the Colossus, okay? This is what I teach everybody, and this is why, please, tell people to tune into my streams. Y'all want the best tips and tricks to actually farm from the perspective of a guy that can only play 3 to 4 hours per day? Follow me. Don't follow those other creators that are playing 12 hours per day and giving you bad advice. That's terrible. Of course, I'm excited for Stage 30 because I'm going to beat it just like everybody else and show the casual crowd how they can get strong without worrying, because that's what I do. Of course, Agent Victor, tell everybody. Tell everybody to stop paying attention to fake creators who buy their views, because there's no point. They're all worthless. You can combine modules to get it. You can farm the Colossus, but don't ever farm the missions. You can combine the dupes, but that's still combining rather than getting them from the mission. It's faster at the Colossus. The Colossus is the fastest way, hands down. I've tested it numerous times on stream. Getting a module via the Colossus is so much faster than getting it via mission. Alright? You are going to suffer. You are going to suffer if you try and get it via missions. Because a 2.5% drop rate is horrendous.
Don't you dare run away.
Only the first 2 areas are a bit slower, but once you get the first 2 areas done, with emergency measures, you actually hit so much harder that this all goes fast. That's why I love it. I've tried it so many times over and over. This is another one of those things where I've tried over and over. And no matter what people tell me, you know, it always seems to me that my pathway is faster. Because look, by the time I've cleared that room, I'm already here. Everything is getting hit by massive crits. They die. I get to move on. This is, like, emergency measures, hands down, is the fastest. Because your damage is so much higher.
Take this.
You cannot get rid of consumables. There's no way to remove them, sorry. But some consumables, like blueprints and things like that, can be sold at ETA 0 for the premium ETA vouchers.
Somebody was like, what?
Huh?
Some consumables like what?
Blueprints.
What, sorry?
Kaz.
Say it.
No. I refuse.
So mean.
Yep. I will be extra mean to you.
Take this.
Fine, blueprints.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Now, the 2.5% drop rate was introduced because Like, they wanted to put more relevance on the Colossus. This is actually a carryover from the old days. See, in the old days, you had to work with a team to kill the Colossus. So it used to be, because it was more of a challenge and kill times used to be like something like 2 minutes per Colossus, they had a much higher drop rate to compensate. Nowadays, the kill time of the Colossus is a couple of seconds, making it drastically faster than any mission out there. So there's no point in doing the missions at all. Because by the time you waste your time doing the missions, you've already completely wiped the floor with the Colossus like 3 or 4 times. So yeah. Well, if you're trying to raise mastery rank, that has nothing to do with consumables.
This is going to hurt.
And if you've got too many consumables, some consumables have maxed out numbers no matter what you do. Like, for example, vouchers, 600 is the max. You cannot delete consumables or get rid of them in those ways. And the stabilizers are forever going to be at, like, I think 100 or whatever the count is. Yeah, emergency measures 3 minutes on the dot. So there you go. Much better. Okay, rank 7 cores is 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 4 here. It's 8. Okay, good. Always use a robot build. Yes, that is the correct way. If you follow my advice, you'll be fine. Void Abyss Metal, Defiler. Unless you're telling me that you can clear a 400%. There are only 2 ways to get Void Abyss Metal. 400%, which gives you 40 per run standard, or Defiler, which gives you between 54 to 78 or so. That being said, unless the Defiler runs, unless you're taking like 5 minutes per Defiler run, which is absolutely horrendous, you should have no trouble just farming Defiler. It's the best way to get Void Metal. Which is exactly what I covered in my YouTube short as well, where I talked about Void Metal. I said, hey, super easy to farm, doesn't take long at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure I covered that in my, what was it, the Core Binder guide? I did mention in there how long it takes to actually farm up a Core Binder. Now, I'm pretty sure the result was like less than an hour. Save yourself some time. By the way, it's not the 4th skill hitting out of the circle, FYI, unknown. It's actually the Dark Current passive. So the Dark Current can hit outside of the radius. But if you look at the circle, the continuous damage from your snare trap is only within the circle, FYI. The detonations that you see beyond the circle range is from your Dark Current passive. Basically, Iness's passive ability is triggering, and they are exploding, so that's why it looks like electric-based contagion, similar to what Freyna has. It looks like that, but in actuality, it's nothing to do with the circle. It's not the continuous damage from your snare trap that's hitting. It's legit the effect of the passive, which is why you will also notice that some skills, like even your first skill and your second skill, can sometimes trigger hits outside of the main circle, or outside of its radius. Like, it's not even bouncing to the target, but it's hitting them. Yeah. It's all due to her passive. Yeah, farming 19 appears to be the best, but I'm going to check. I'm going to get all the test results today and then explain it to people, because there's a lot of people that still swear by perhaps what others have told them. And unfortunately, others have told them the wrong thing. You can see the HP in the actual field. But if you copy it, look, I'll give it to you simple. HP amplification gives you about 20,000, assuming you have the exact same external components. Without HP amplification, you've got 12,000. But you don't need to know how much HP I have, because as long as you've got the components, you will have the same HP count. So how much I have is irrelevant. How much you have is what you need to worry about. Because your external components, unless you've got exact same rolls as mine, will be different. So be aware of that. Don't ever worry about how much HP a creator has, because any defensive ability is all based on external components anyway. What you need to worry about is, are your external components up to snuff? Remember, there are no hidden secrets. There are 2 rings, but, well, rather than 2 rings, one of them is the projectile explosion radius. The projectile explosion radius, if I'm not wrong, is smaller.
There's no getting away.
This will be slightly slower, 333. Not quite sure why, but it is what it is. Okay. How many cores? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay, good. 9. Good. No, mine with Slayer set is 25 seconds, which means CG is inefficient. You see, Deadly Raver, I did say you have to follow the external components exactly. The fact that you are not following the external components is a big problem. This is why I tell everybody, when I give you guys a build, you can't just copy the modules. You can't just have the same name components. No, they must be the exact same components. That means you get the exact same rolls, gold. And if you don't have them, start farming. Because what other videos will tell you is, oh yeah, just get the same thing, you'll be fine. You will not be fine. You will be very unfine. And I know this because when I first start anything, I always review the other content creators to see how legit they are. And much like a similar game where I said the exact same things about the exact same, well, not the exact same people, but similar people, it's in the interest of most creators to lie to you, because at the end of the day, what makes them the most money? You being weak and having to come to them for help. Then they can sell you memberships, they can sell you whatever, you know? And of course, they will always paint me as trying to do the same thing, but I am different. I don't try to sell you a membership. I give you all the information, you do what you want with it. I only play with my members, it's true, but I'm not here to sell you a membership. You rarely see me even mention a membership unless somebody asks. Because my memberships are literally for those that want to genuinely support the nation and all that kind of stuff. I don't worry about the additional revenue. But for the others, they need to rely on that, because once people find out that they're frauds, they're not going to pay them. They're not going to have a cool guy like CG Mayhem or Lawbreaker to help them out. No. They got to make rent money. And what's the best way to make rent money? Scamming you guys. And that's why I sometimes understand the sentiment that people have toward many creators. They feel that they're always, you know, in it for the money or just here to ruin it for the average person. And, well, some of these folks are. But yes, please, when you copy a build, right, guys, you have to copy everything exactly. The externals, the reactor, all of it plays an important part. Without those, you're sunk. How do you get continuous weapons with my continuous shots to your weapons while using skills? Did you check the video where I demonstrated the technique for Defiler? You should watch the full video on that. It explains everything. I never hide anything in my techniques from you guys. Everything is explained from head to toe, but you have to watch the full video. Alright, so did you watch my full video explaining how to continuously do Defiler? Yeah, because that explains everything. Oh, I knew I would die eventually. If only because that guy.
This is going to sting. Bastards.
Well, at least now you know, so make sure you go and get the technique down, alright? Once you get everything down pat, you'll be fine.
You can't escape.
That is the way. Doing good at video games, surprisingly, it's not about luck or some magical level of skill. It's about just doing the right thing and getting it all done. And practicing. Okay, let's see. 1, 5, 6. So this time was 6. Okay, good. Weapon cores are important too. Hard scope, what you need to do is, you don't have to worry about builds, but you need to watch the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. This is going to be your Bible if you are new to the game. Yep, so keep at it until you get the components you need. You know, in the old days, how long it took us to even find barely useful components? We would farm for 6 hours in a single session. That's what we used to do. It was rough. But that's how we did it. Because it was the way. You know what? I'll go back with Pursuit Potent Collector. You're all good. Also, per crap, put up the playlist of all my videos. You might want to bookmark that. You bookmark that, it'll help you out a lot. Follow everything to the letter and you'll be good to go. By the way, Kazi, are you okay?
Yep.
Good. Yep, the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide.
You can't escape. This is awesome. My shield. Damn it. Damn it. My shield. Damn them. Let's end this.
Right now, the biggest benefit of Potent Collector is being able to just sort of speed run this crap.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting a little. Take this. Damn it, no. Let's end this. My shield. Damn it. This is going to hurt. This is where it ends.
Oh, good. Nothing wrong with that, John. You go do what you need to do. I'm here every day anyway. No, there's no point in doing a run with Viessa. She's inefficient. If you want to use Viessa, that's on you. You can.
Begin tracking.
But why would I use somebody less efficient? Never waste time, my
This is
friends.
going to hurt.
Time is very, very limited in this day and age. Don't even spare a second. Yo 5. Okay. Number of cores 4. 5. 5 only. Okay. Okay. Again. And yes, for the quantum crystal farms, there are a few things you can do, but obviously I've already got the video on it. All you gotta do is follow the video. Yep. Do not do anything other than what I've told you guys in the video unless you want to waste time. Kingston Void Fusion Reactor is best bang for your buck if you don't want to farm Defiler. Otherwise, it's the Abyss Colossus. Either Infernal Walker, Defiler, whichever one you want. They're both just fine.
Give up. No. This is where it ends. Ha! There's no getting away. Let's end this. This is going to sting. Ha! This is going to hurt. Ha! You can't escape.
And no match for the Lightning Lord.
Eliminating. Take this. My shield. Come now. Ha! Bastard. You can't escape. Ha! This is going to hurt. This is going to sting. Ha!
65k in 30 minutes. It's no good. I mean, it's okay, but meh. If you have to have a team to do it, I'm like, eh. But fair. I mean, look, if it works for you, go ahead and do it.
Take this.
I'm happy enough with my solo dolo Defiler farms. Don't have to worry about anyone else. Just go in there and murder the heck out of the boss.
Eliminate.
And I'm satisfied.
This is where it ends. There's no getting away. You can't escape.
That's why I also preferred, like, even back then, right? I still prefer doing the Infernal Walker runs. Simply because it was less boring.
Damn. Maybe I got a bit cocky.
Boredom is going to be your #1 enemy here.
Begin tracking.
Oh, come on.
Damn it, no. No. I'm really sorry. My shield. Damn them.
That was not a wise decision. But that's how it goes
There's
sometimes.
no getting away.
Okay. 34. This time we got only 4. Unlucky. Okay. Now we're about to do our 10th run. Let me just do a quick calculation for you. 30 minutes divided by 1.3, so that's about 23 runs. 23 runs multiplied by 3K, which is the average. You get about 60,000, 69,000, yeah. And that includes loading time. So in about 30 minutes, yes. Assuming you can get sub 30-second kills. If you cannot get sub 30-second kills, I would avoid that like the plague. But the choice, at the end of the day, is yours. I cannot stop you. I cannot alter what you prefer. But yeah, no. All being fully serious, you just basically choose what you feels right. So far, it's between... Now, I'm going to do runs all night. But so far, the average number is about 6. You're getting 6 on average. The actual number is between 4 and the highest is 9. But there's a RNG factor. Like, for example, these 10 runs, I could get an average of 6. But the next 10 runs could be an average of 7 or 8. I'm going to do the same thing for Void Erosion 20, though. And I'm also checking clear times. So I'm seeing how much clear time I'm saving.
Give up. My shield. Take this. You can't escape. There's no getting away. Don't you dare run away. Let's end this. Begin tracking. Keep trying.
I do hope you keep your job, John.
This is going to
Do those mindless accounting reports if you have to.
damn it.
This is the way. We all gotta make sacrifices these days.
This is going
Like if it
to
was up to
sting.
me, I'd be in ranked all day, but you know, TFD's my bread and butter. And I can't abandon the community. I mean, I want GM super badly, but you know, gotta balance it out between what my community needs too. I owe it to you guys to do the right thing. Hello, Jinx.
This is where it ends. Damn it, no. My shield, damn it. Don't you dare run away. You can't escape. Let's end this. Oh, damn it. This is where it ends. Boom.
Now I'm gonna do this in full serious mode.
Take this. Begin tracking.
Ooh, damn. Hate that. No problem. I'm always here to help. Now that was an accidental death right there. I hate his random melee attack. He always does it at the most random times, just murders you. And that's why you gotta hide behind the boxes. But that's okay. Okay, results are 3 minutes 9 seconds. And then 1, 2, 5, 8. So this one's 8. 8 cores. See, one run I get 7. The next run I get 8. It's nutty. Average is still 6 though. Okay, now we've done 10 runs of this. We're gonna do 10 runs of the rank 20. I am the greatest of some time, the Ghost. I accept this title. But it's okay. The Ghost shall be here to talk to all of you and become background noise for the Kaz of the Manta.
Yeah.
Of the Manta of Kaz. I'm gonna go get my coffee. BRB. Back, I know. I might, if I did bother about mastery ranks, but since I don't, it's okay. Few to last. Alright, let's get back into it. That's okay. You be as active as you can, Kachi. I appreciate that. Trying this Nescafe Iced Chocochino. No idea what it is, but tastes okay. Don't worry, ladies and gents, Kaz is still here. She's concentrating on her ranked matches. Trying to save these nerds from themselves. Just trying not to Thanos their asses.
Never gonna happen. I will Thanos every single one of these if they don't cop on.
And they will never cop on, unfortunately.
No.
There's no getting away.
They were not born to cop on.
Keep trying.
They were born merely to suffer.
My shield. Damn them. Let's end this. You can't escape. Take this. No. This is awesome, huh? This is where it ends. Begin tracking. My shield. Let's end this. Take this. My shield. Thunder. Here. Those bastards.
Hey, Foxy. How's it going? That's alright. Yep. Dinner streams don't last too long. So it's alright if you aren't able to catch me. All I did was torture myself with extra spicy ramen, which I'm not gonna do again. Lesson learned.
You can't escape.
Lesson very well learned this time around.
Let's end this.
Okay, this one's 327. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this whole thing and put it down here. Come on, paste. Version rank 20. And this one will become 180 plus 27. And the number of cores I got is 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. Again. It was alright. Like, there were some good noodles, but some... There's one brand that y'all need to help me slap from the stores. You can. About 10 minutes in, I started dying from the heat. The first one was okay. The second one was evil.
You're such a silly boy.
I am. But I do what I must for the entertainment. I must make sure the air breathers have things to laugh at, you know? But if I do not love my air breathers, who will?
Oh, damn it. Oh. My shield. Damn them. Ha. This is where it ends. Damn it. No. Ha. Ha. This is awesome. Ha. This is going to hurt.
There's a method to doing this that I forgot
My shield. Damn them.
to teach you guys, but I did find a slightly faster way of doing these specifically for rank 20, because if you do it like what I'm doing, it takes a bit of work. I'm not sure if it works on controller, but if you do these sort of zigzag jumps while casting, which is possible on PC because of the mouse and keyboard inputs, you can sort of do this. And funnily enough, I learned this from Marvel Rivals, but if you do this, you can survive better and also cast your skills as needed. So this can be a way to theoretically finish it faster with less risk. So that's how I'm surviving on just the 12,000 hit points that I have. No longer need 20, because if you use 20, it will take you longer.
Dare run away. My shield. Damn them. This is going to hurt.
Do take note that this works better here because it is a wider space. It does not work so well in 19 because, well, 19 is more enclosed.
Damn it. No.
And it only works as long as you have your short circuit built up, but you must be able to cast while jumping. It works on controller, good.
Bastard.
And Foxy says, Kaz, hi. She's in
Foxy.
ranked right now, so she's not
Yeah.
seeing chat.
Be quiet.
No. Ha. This is going to hurt. You can't escape.
Ever since I saw Captain America absolutely owning my team by sprinting and running, I thought to myself, why can't I do this in First Descendant? It makes me a lot harder to hit. Turns out it actually works here too. The Captain America style run. You know, you can assemble!
Take this.
I've missed the taste of coffee. This week has definitely dragged for some folks, that's for sure. 3 minutes 28.
Certainly has for me.
80 plus 28. You poor little Kaz. Come here and let me give you 300 dishes. 6,
Yes,
7, 10, 11, 12. Oh wow, this one's got a lot. 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. I better reconfirm that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 plus another 3 is 6. It is really 13. Wow. Restart. I rarely drink coffee because no one in my household drinks coffee except me. So only occasionally when I go out do I pick up some coffee. That, and I also only favor cold brew, but my favorite cold brew wasn't available today in the supermarket. They had this Chocochino, which is not too bad, I guess. But Kaz has already been commanded to make cold brew for me. Or else I'll
I will
squeeze
make
her
you
head.
the most amazing cold coffees you ain't seen.
Or else I'll squeeze her head.
I love cold coffee.
Yes. Or else her head shall be squeezed.
This is where it ends.
Ow.
Damn it.
Used to die. That was a wasted shot. Assemble!
My shield. Come on. This is going to hurt. This is going to sting. Don't you dare run away. Begin tracking. Take this.
Assemble!
Damn it, no. Keep trying. This is bastards. Damn it. Let's end this.
No! I actually died. Sorry, what'd you say, Kazi?
I didn't say anything, sweetheart.
Okay. Sorry, I heard you say something.
Damn it.
No, no.
Okay, obviously mistaking Inessa's voice for yours. Lol. Marvel Rivals is fun. Faster paced than Overwatch. Like, now that I'm in Diamond, I'm really feeling it. It's actually way faster than Overwatch. So your reaction speed has to be a little bit higher than it would in Overwatch. But the matches are faster, so it's a bit more fun. That being said, it is third person, so perspective plays a bit of a difference with aiming. Like, you kind of have to aim just slightly to the right of the character rather than on the character itself, so that can throw some people off.
This is going to
But other than that,
It's
it's good
very
fun.
competitive. Even quick play, it's super competitive.
It's competitive, yes, but but because there is a lot of freedom,
my shield.
like you can just pick any role anytime, anyone can swap anytime. A lot of the sweaties, they really take full advantage of it. Like, they'll adjust their composition in all sorts of ways to counter you, so it can get pretty wild, but it's good fun. I can
It's a
certainly
great
say,
game, I love it.
yeah, I enjoy it more than Overwatch because specifically of the non-role queue aspect. You know, I like the fact that anywhere, anytime. I'm still a support main, but anywhere, anytime. Like, if needed, I could pull out Moon Knight and go haunt somebody. Kaz is scary because of shorter patience. Absolutely.
Yes.
But don't worry, I beat her up on a regular basis. Ain't that right? Because she
Yep.
deserves it. Okay, let me see. How many cores did I get? 3. 8. 8 this time. Okay, core average is 9 for a longer time taken. I tried playing the finals, didn't like it. Did not like it at all. I very much prefer hero shooters. The finals in games like that, they're cool, but I don't know, man. It just didn't suit me. I did try playing with Nisk and Arcane, but yeah, it just wasn't my kind of game. I like hero type shooters. They're the most fun. And since it's all Marvel characters that I know because I'm a nerd, well, the choice is pretty easy. When it's the finals and it's impersonal, it's just heavy, light, medium, and some guy just uses stealth cheese you. It doesn't feel very good. But here in Marvel Rivals, I've got so many counters that I can pull out anytime. Heck, even as Rocket Raccoon, I can counter people just by skillful gameplay. It feels good. Like, some of the matches, Kaz saw me like running up walls and stuff like that. Like what I do at Diamond
it was
rank.
pretty amazing to watch.
Yes. That's why after this, I'm gonna play some more, recover my rank. I swear that they made the teams like more annoying. Like, it's so unfair, but it is what it is, you know. I'm gonna go on a TikTok rant about it after I gather the evidence because, quite frankly, like, look, I don't mean to toot me and my friends' horns, but Truffles is one of the best DPS in the game. He is insane with his characters. Nisk is also one of the best tanks. And yesterday, we lost every single match we ever played. I D-ranked almost 2 whole ranks, you know, which was nutty because I'm like, what the hell? Like, the randoms they kept giving us were like, I don't know how they were ranked Diamond because they were tying their shoelaces for the first time that day. You know, it was a big step for them, big day. It's the big boy day, you know. Daddy helped them put on their big boy pants and everything. They even got their new jorts and they were starting to wear them, you know. It was horrifying. Like, and the 2 wins that we did get, we clawed them from the jaws of defeat tooth and nail just to get them. But then when I ranked solo, like, the matches, every match that I played, my support helped my team stomp it. It wasn't even a competition, it was a stomp, 3 in a row. So I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with solo queue? And Kaz got to see this one guy getting super salty even though he was winning with me on his team. Like, this guy was just getting salty. He was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like, dude, you're winning. Just calm down, bro. What's wrong with you? Hey, man. You gotta calm down, man. Or you're getting salty over the win, man. But yeah, that's how it goes. I think in the team-based, like, what I suspect is that in the team-based mode, it's, it appears to, like, for example, we've got me, Truffles, and Nisk. Nisk being our tank main, Truffles is our DPS main, and I'm the DPS main / flex player, and I'm the support main. So, that being said, right, what I have noticed is that it is very strange, to me at least, because it seemed to pair us, like, maybe the other people also in teams of 3 or whatever, but they were all horrifyingly bad. Like, I'm talking horrifyingly bad. So, I don't know how they even got the ranks that they got to. It was terrifying. It was just terrifying. But then when I played solo, like, oh my god, my team was not the greatest, but they were, like, decent. And because of that, I could, like, solo carry them. So, it made no sense to me. Or it made very little sense to me. It does have skill-based matchmaking. I mean, it matches you with people of the same rank within 3 divisions. And in fact, once you get to around Diamond, the matchmaking is further restricted. So like it matchmakes you with people within 2 divisions of you. So if I'm Diamond 2, then I'll see mostly Diamonds 3s and 2s. Occasionally I'll see a Diamond 1 if I'm playing with players that are lower ranked than me. If I'm excuse me, playing with players that are higher ranked than me, I will probably see more closer to the higher ranks. But yeah, that's basically how it works. They don't allow a lot of skill deviation, so it's very strange. So I'm going to investigate that right after this stream is done. I'm going to investigate here, and I'm going to investigate there. Why? Because I'm investigative. Okay, 7 cores this time for 345. 180 plus 45, and 7 cores. Double check one more time. One more time. Okay, yeah, 7 cores.
Go celebrate.
If rivals are full of stacks, the thing is that you can just solo queue. Solo queue, you don't encounter stacks, and that's one thing they're very good at because they've got a massive player base, so they can clearly divide it. You will rarely see stacks if you are playing solo, and when you play solo, oh my god, it's so easy because I'm just like, I know I'm one of the greatest supports, so I can just I'll heal you guys through everything. Group comes up to my face, look, I even take on Psylocks. Like they want to shoot me, I'll shoot them back. So I am confident. If they come at me, they're gonna die. It's like, hey Min, I'm gonna shoot you in the face now, Min. Hey Min, I'm Rocket. This is my group. We're gonna go wreck the enemy. You wanna come?
Keep trying. Let's end this.
Oh, but I should probably say, you know, just for the sake of fairness, that feature is not unique to Marvel Rivals. All games, including, and Overwatch was the first to do it. If you play in a stack, you do not get matched with stacks. If you play in a stack, you get matched with other stacks. If you play solo, you rarely, if ever, and I'm talking like a less than 10% chance, you will get matched with a stack. And even if you get matched with a stack, they would prioritize duos over anything to try and keep the advantages to the minimum, the so-called communication advantage to the minimum. You will never get matched with like 4 stack or 6 stack, things like that. It just doesn't happen. And Rivals was not the first to do that. So almost every game out there, if you solo queue, you are very rarely matched with stacks.
This is where it ends.
But that's why like the stack, like playing in any kind of stack is more dangerous because you could have a full-on 6 stack. Like we've had some encounters with people like they were clearly communicating and comboing. Like, you know, Magneto would use his ult when Scarlet Witch uses hers to protect her. So yeah, there were a lot of sick combos going on out there. Team-based ranking up is really, really hard. And Marvel Rivals has, in my personal opinion at least, made it worse than Overwatch ever did. Because the Marvel Rivals version is horrifying. Like, it is, they seem very, very strict on the whole fairness thing. So they're like, okay, teams are only gonna fight teams. Normies are only gonna, solos are only gonna fight solos. At least that's how it appears to be. The finals and Apex probably don't have that because last I recalled, Apex is a max squad size of 3. And I think finals is the same. So if that's the case, then it's pretty hard to have that feature because you don't have a lot of wiggle room. Aw, thank you for the gifted memberships, Joe. Great start to February.
Thanks, Jill.
Did you say Jill?
Is that what you said?
No, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Sorry, Joe. Jill.
Take this.
Cats.
I'm only half listening, bro. My apologies.
I know, it's okay. I'm still gonna laugh though, because it's amusing.
No, it's okay. It's alright, Robert.
A new member has arrived.
But thank you, Joe. 20 gifted memberships. You crazy fella.
Jeez.
Okay, well, guess you're the number one for February. Right
A
there.
new member has arrived.
Jody Wilkins. Jody Wilkins, right there. 20 gifted. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
A new member
Okay,
has
326. So this one is 3 minutes and 26 seconds. And the number of rank 7 cores we got is 8.
arrived. A new member has arrived.
Okay, the average is 9. Hey, man.
I'm in.
Alright, again, I must
A new
determine it.
member has arrived. A new member has arrived.
But today we'll be going until about roughly 2 a.m. because today I must determine the true results. So please bear with me, ladies and gents.
A new member has
We'll
arrived.
acquire the true results and then we will teach you all the best methodology. Cut off one head and 2 more shall take its place.
Keep trying.
A new member has arrived.
Let's end this.
A new member has arrived.
Take this.
Do you know where I'm ranking?
A new member has arrived.
'Cause I tried Asia and I tried EU and we kept losing it. I've won the last 2 matches in demand.
Damn it.
In
A new
where?
member has arrived.
Demand?
Lol.
At least.
Yeah. Hey, man. You're ranking in the Middle East, man.
A new member has arrived.
Bastards.
I'm teaching you to fish, yes. What is the time now? 12 midnight. Prime time. Plenty of time left
A new
to
member has arrived.
answer the questions we all have. But how can you seek the answer when you do not know the question?
Come then.
Our
A
fingers
new
merely
member has
hands.
arrived.
Died.
Our toes merely foot fingers.
Begin tracking.
A new member has arrived.
I'm Ines from the sky.
A new member has arrived.
The member notification is still ongoing. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, Joe. Thanks, man. Get in.
There's no
A
getting
new
away.
member has arrived.
Today an answer will be found. We will know what we need.
Damn it. This is going to sting. Oh. Bastards.
I appreciate that, Joe. I will try to maintain my greatness. For the sake of everybody. Hail Hydra.
My shield. Come Damn it.
I can never remember the name of the the actor that played the Red Skull, but he also plays Elrond in Lord of the Rings and Agent Smith. I can never remember his name.
Oh.
I always forget his name.
Hold on.
Bastards.
But I always like his performances.
Begin tracking.
He was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago. 332. 80 plus 32. And the number of cores is 1, 6.
Hugo weaving.
Hugo weaving, that's it. 1,
Yeah.
6, 8. 8. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Spider bunny. That's always a good way.
Spider bun. Spider bun. Does whatever a spider bun does.
It's all good, Jonathan. Thank you. Yes, the weaving of the Hugos.
Yes. He looks so old in the picture I just seen him in.
Long.
He's got like
He is pretty ancient.
no, I know, but he's got like long grey hair and a big bushy grey beard.
Yeah, I mean, he was there 3,000 years ago, so.
When the ring was forged, yes.
Yep, and then the strength of men failed.
Damn it. Damn. Maybe I got a bit cocky. This is where it ends. Damn, no.
Where is the spawn?
You can't. Oh, those bastards. No. That hurts. Those bastards. Take this. No. Let's end this. Give up.
Damn.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
I still remember when Quill called Rocket Trash Panda. He's like, is that better?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what a trash panda
He's like,
This is
and
where
they're
it
like,
ends.
no, it's worse.
is.
Rabbit! Full power rabbit!
Rabbit.
My shield. Come. Don't you dare run away.
Trash panda. I'll never not find that funny.
Take this.
I only wish that Thor in game, just to be lore accurate, we'll also call him Rabbit. It would be cool if he did that.
Let's end this. Keep trying.
I ate 3 different cup noodles and I'm regretting. Well, okay, 2 were really nice, but I'm regretting the 3rd one.
He's regretting one of them.
Begin tracking.
Spicy noodles were not a great decision, and I'm filled with regrets
Come on, get lost.
and sorrow. Hey, Lawbreaker, what up? Welcome, welcome, my friend. You know, today, guys, I have to tell you, I laughed for a solid 10 minutes because somebody made a meme where they said Magneto's ult should just suck up Wolverine as well. Because Wolverine is all metal, right? Because of his adamantium. So Magneto, when he uses his ult, should immediately suck up Wolverine. And I don't know why the thought of it was so funny. I started laughing so hard for 10 minutes. But you know, I swear, if I get the chance, I'll push for it. I'll be like, yes, we need this. Can you imagine? Fear Magneto, and when the ball comes up, Wolverine just gets sucked in and dies. It'd be so unbalanced, but it would be funny. All right, 180 plus 38. 1, 8. 1, 8, 10, 11, 12. This is interesting.
You can't escape.
Hello, Mr. Dandino. Anyway, I hope everybody will enjoy the show. Today we will determine the true answer.
Keep trying. This is going to hurt.
Follow the spawn, follow the spawn, follow the spawn. I'm glad you made it to level 20. That's good. After all, this is where the fun is at. Oops. Cast in the wrong direction because everything was dead there. But no worries.
Damn it. There's no getting away.
Oh no! Off the map I went. Yes, indeed. Mark 7, yes, indeed.
This is where it ends. You can't escape. Damn it. Damn it, no. Take this. Damn it. This is going to hurt.
Stabbing things in the face with lightning.
There's no getting away. Damn it, no. This is where it ends.
Haha. Okay. Results. 330. And then the number cores are 1, 2, 2, 7. Okay. 7. 7 cores. 2 more runs, then we'll go back to 19 and we'll try it again. So we're going to keep rotating around. We'll get all these results, and then tomorrow video explaining the truth. Then I will share my findings with all of you air breathers. So we can all be typical air breathers together.
Keep trying. My shield. Come. No. Begin tracking. This is going to hurt.
Okay, Captain America method.
Damn it. Let's end this. No. My shield. Damn it. Take this.
No, not at all. I thought it was better too. But today, well, I found a slightly faster way of doing this. By doing Captain America jumps, you actually get a better clear time. But anyway, that aside, I will present my findings in a more thorough video because also the maximum number of cores that I got here, I don't know, maybe it's a 1 in a million run, but I did get a 12 core run and a 13 core run, which didn't happen last time, and my rank 19s were only giving me 4 and 5 today. So we'll see. That's why I'm going to do like a whole bunch of runs so it averages out. Because I think RNG is a major factor on this one. The time saving is correct.
Take this.
But the averages are different than what they were before. Granted, they are slightly skewed in favor of the of this one, especially now that I can do it. I'm basically improved my clear time by about 10 seconds, which is logical. But I don't view it as misinformation. Rather, we're all seeking truth here. It's only misinformation if it's a straight up lie, which it wasn't. I myself got the same results you did. That being said, now that I'm doing a more thorough and in-depth testing, sometimes you will see results that differ from what we initially thought. And that is okay because that's how science works.
Damn it. No.
See, now I'm clearing these much faster. So like previously I was closer to the 4-minute mark each time. Now I'm closer to like the 3.5-minute mark consistently, which is making a difference. So this one is 8 in total. Because the average is higher than the... See, here I'm getting a close average of like 8 to 9. Here, the other one I was getting an average of like 6. So this is a difference, but... Well, you live, you learn. And the more you learn, the better. but there must be something that's taken into account. I have a better technique now. Previously, when I was running this, I was running closer to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, like I said, I have improved my clear time by about 15 seconds, and I will happily teach you guys the technique. In fact, you can see it live. For anyone that's tuning in now and wants to know the technique, it's very simple. I don't know how possible it is to do it on controller, but you have to bind your buttons so that you can cast the first skill while jumping continuously. Alright? So make sure that with your key bindings, you can continuously, like whatever button you want to use for your first skill, make sure, like you can use the default button as well, but make sure you bind it so that as you jump and you zigzag jump left and right, you cast. Alright? There's something I thought about after seeing Captain America in Marvel Rivals being annoying. This actually helps you evade a lot of the attacks, which drastically lowers your risk of death. Therefore, I've basically gone with even higher damage, and I've dropped Potent Collector, which I was using last time, because it's not as important. You just want enough. You just want enough buff to keep yourself going, and you just zigzag jump, and then you go wherever the enemies are. Shoot them down as well. Easy peasy. And you follow the trail. Follow the trail. Follow the trail. But for some reason, this thing destroys your frame rate, so just be careful with that. I mean, you can do that, CG. I ain't gonna stop you. Do it. Challenge yourself. Bring in Extendo with your...
Damn it.
Now, I will also say that this whole thing is also contingent on enemies not getting stuck, because they can sometimes get stuck in some pretty awkward locations. Glass Cannon Lepic. I mean, sure, you can try that. I'm not gonna stop you guys from your weird experimentations. It's all fun and spice in life.
No getting away.
Grinding her is difficult, not if you had Keelan beforehand. Void Vessel is fastest with Keelan after all. Okay, so 348. Okay, 180 plus 48. Number of cores, 2, 8, 9. I've also, I don't know if this had an impact, but I actually dropped the use of consumable drop rate increase, and for some reason the number of cores I'm getting is better. So it's really weird right now. Well, Ines is stronger than Ultimate Bunny, so of course the grind should be more difficult.
I'm going to get a cuppa and go to the bathroom.
Sounds good. You take your time, Kazzy. Well, that's called luck and chance. However, that being said, are you opening the correct boxes, and do you have your target farming set up. If you don't know how to set up your target farming, you might want to watch the video on that, Mr. Darkness. Because if you don't know how to target farm, you're going to have a bad time. Well, Ultimate Bunny and Glaze should be easier, but depending on whether you know how to do this, Ines only took me about 4 hours. So do you know how to target farm? If you don't know how to target farm, you might want to learn the system. Here you go, pal. There. It should be next week, but we will see, CG. I will let you guys know when it happens. Okay, now I too shall go to the bathroom, and then we'll hit the rank 19 again, and I'll see if I can clear it faster. Well, you gotta keep yourself updated with the information, Darkness. That is the only true way to learn. Now, BRB, my friends. I will go washroom, and then we carry on. Okay, back to 19 now. Here we go. You people are wild.
You can't escape. Give up. Those bastards.
Oops. Damn it. I was died at that guy.
This is awesome, huh? Oh, those bastards.
Have to make up the time. But I can do that easily.
This is where it ends. My shield, damn it. Eliminated. This is going to hurt. Keep trying. Begin charge.
Damn it. Okay, so that tactic won't work here.
Give up. Ha. There's no getting away. Ha. Take this.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm adjusting the technique to give you guys the very best. I'm just trying to see if there's a faster way, because I think the way that I showed you guys is already the fastest. I tried a variety of stuff, but yeah. Knowing when to take the risk is important.
Let's end this.
But either way, I'm not taking death times into account because there's no point in doing that.
This is where it ends. You can't escape.
New subscriber detected.
The actual time was 2 minutes and 59 seconds, so this was that number. Okay, 7 in total. 7 ranks, 7 cores. Okay, again. That's okay, Craig. Shots of black coffee sounds good enough. Shots of juice.
Who's having Java shots?
John, because he can't take alcohol because of his meds.
Oh, I just don't drink alcohol, just in general. But yeah, Java shots. I'm there with you, bro. Do some espresso shots. If I knock this bottle of Coke over one more time, there won't be a screed of fizz left in it.
This is where it ends.
Lol. You knock her over.
No.
This is going to sting a little.
I'll be clumsy.
That's okay.
Boom.
Hurry.
Take this.
Fight this.
My shield. Damn them. There's no getting away. Ha. This is going to hurt. No. Eliminate. Ha. Let's end this. Give up. Bastards. Begin tracking. There's no getting away. My shield. Damn it. Give up.
Come on. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll test both of them 20 times each and see the results, because we need to know the benefits and the costs.
Let's end this.
19 does give you more breathing room, but at the same time, we need to see whether or not the average cores gained is higher or lower. RNG does play a factor. That's why I'm doing 20 times, because 10 runs is not enough. 10 runs gives me an idea of things, but it could skew the results as well, because, for example, right now, right, that day that I did my test, I did about 10 runs of each, And the 19 looked better because I think I was just very unlucky on the 20 runs. Because I was getting like 4, 5, 6 on the 20 runs, and I was like, man, that sucks. But here, now things are looking different. Like today, I got a 13, I got a 12, which is higher than the previous maximum that I ever gotten, which is 10. Again, I've also changed the fact that I'm no longer using consumable drop rate. So it could be a factor here. This one's 183, okay. Number of cores obtained is... See, here I only got 4 cores, which is altering, you know, the final result. Because here I'm only getting 4. So I don't know if it's a factor of just this or if there's something else at work here, but I'm actually getting less cores than the last time I did this, which is very, very strange. Because the average here we're looking at is like 9 cores on average for about 30 seconds extra kill time, whereas here we're looking at like 20 to 30 seconds less kill time. But if my average is only going to be 6 cores a pop, then that's no good, you know? Hey, Supreme Dragon. Not so sure about the beginning of console delay. Unfortunately, I wish I could offer you more, but as I'm on PC, it can be difficult for me to...
My shield. Come now.
to determine console issues.
Begin tracking. Eliminating. Keep trying. You can't escape. This is awesome, huh? This is going to sting. Don't you dare run away. My shield, come now. Load. No. Keep trying. This is going to sting. Begin tracking. This is
I'm just gonna solo the higher ranks when they come out.
There's no
I should be
getting
able to.
away.
With my skills.
Take this. You can't escape. Begin tracking. Oh, damn. Let's end this. Keep trying.
Again. 306. Alright. How many do we get? 3, 4. So 3, 7, 9, 10. This time it's 10. So this will change the average. Average is still going 6, but now it'll be stronger because last one we got 4. Nothing wrong with that, Daryl. It's okay to be on the vertical, but hi. Yes, we now have both. Also, those that haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure to do so, yeah? The more of you that do, the better. This is the farming build. We've made some slight changes, but only slight changes. We stopped using the consumable drop rate increase. Aw, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. I hope you're doing good, pal. But yes, we've completely dropped consumable drop rate increase because there was no point to it. In fact, I'm actually getting better drops without it. Don't know if it's placebo or if in actuality it just doesn't work anyway, but yes, when it comes to the cores, I'm actually doing better without it than I was with it, which is really weird. But I dropped it in favor of being able to do more, and so far that has not only helped my MP issues, but it's given me a bit more damage, so I'm able to push a little harder. And as for the FGT, I hope some of you managed to join it. I will not be involved in it because I've got no time, but you guys can be my representatives in the focus group. Let me know what goes on there. And tell me if anybody suggests anything weird. And then you can slap them on my behalf with my authority. Whee! Well, I'll be counting on you to represent me, CG.
My shield. Come now.
And ladies and gents, if you don't know Daryl, he is one of my earlier supporters. He's been very busy with life, but it's always a pleasure to have him here. Yes, Daryl.
Damn it.
Forgive me, I'll give you a proper greeting in a little while, my friend. I need to make sure the runtime is consistent for my experiments. As you can see, I'm still learning and teaching, as always.
Take this.
I never change.
This is where it ends.
Well, I'm glad you caught a break. And nothing wrong with living a hectic life. You're in that college stage of your life, which is good.
This is going to hurt. Loading.
Now the question is,
My shield. Come now.
okay, even faster than last time. Hell yeah. This one was 2 minutes 50 seconds. So it's 170 seconds, and the number of cores we got, 5. This is irritating, but that's how life works. Average is still not looking good here. Anyway, now I can finally go ahead and like super chat. Well, I appreciate you doing that, Daryl. Yeah, Kaz is fine. She's surviving. She's right here. She's playing ranked.
Trying to keep my brain busy.
Brizzy. Yep. I just used the farming build, Supreme King Dragon. For Freyna, I just used the same farming build I taught you guys. Endgame Freyna farming build, no difference. I used the keyboard, Breadman, for casting my ability. So, or you can rebind it. If you want to cast with the mouse, you can. Some people bind to their scroll wheel as well. It's up to you. I just use the Q key on the keyboard. But my fingers do move very fast, yes. You kind of have to, because don't forget, I do play competitive games. You won't get to Grandmaster if you're not playing faster. When I'm Grandmaster, I will play faster. They'll call me Bone Dry, just like my name was Flash. Placed into bronze, it was so wrong. No games I won, so I made songs. Freyna, just search Freyna farming on my channel. There's only one Freyna farming video. Or rather, there's only one Freyna build video because I never updated it. It's still the same build. I have not changed it at all. So in future, all you have to do is search Freyna farming RealAsianRobot, and it will literally say endgame farming build. Ta-da! And you're good to go.
Bastards.
You have never used a PC, Breadman? That's okay. Never too late to learn. It's not too late. It's never too late.
Damn it. My shield. Damn it.
Bang. The AI will always autocorrect you. But yes, the key to this is being able to jump and cast. Jump and cast, jump and cast, jump and cast. If you can master that, you'll be totally fine. Bang. Because essentially you need to tag everybody, then use your second skill to cause some havoc.
This is going to hurt. Begin tracking. Oh, damn it.
Do it right and you should not have a problem.
This is where it ends.
Do it wrong and you will suffer.
Keep trying.
Yeah, there are a couple of downsides to controller, like the simulcasting. Like you can cast and shoot on PC because you can rebind your keys. So this can help you do a little more, especially if you want to debuff the enemy, but yeah. Okay, here we only got 6 this run, but it's 2 minutes 54, so we're getting faster and faster. Which means... Yep. Okay. So 7 here, sorry, 5, 6. The average seems to be going towards 6, which is interesting. Yeah, some people use those controllers with paddles, but for me, I'm just like keyboard and mouse, same old PC standards. Then I just rebind what I need. Like I said, some people will use their scroll wheel, but it just really depends on whether or not they want to go that far. I just sort of... I can just use the default button. It doesn't bother me that much.
This is going to hurt.
Oops. Almost died.
I may have underestimated them. Don't you dare run away.
A good mouse.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, me and Truff we play together pretty often. We were trying to rank up this morning in Marvel Rivals. That's our new competitive game, and that did not go so well this morning. Oof, the teams were rough. But yeah, I usually game with Truffles fairly often.
I get to play with Mom Saturdays.
Yeah, that's because you busy working and he busy working.
Yeah.
This is where it ends.
What mouse do I use? I use the Logitech G502. The wired version. I don't use wireless. So I hate wireless anything. For me, connection must always be wired, so I'm literally no delay. You know, gotta max out skill. Because it matters when you're playing competitive. I know some people like their wireless stuff, but no.
Take this.
Give me that wire. Give me that no delay.
Eliminate.
So I can shoot my enemies harder than they can shoot me. Yep. We've been doing all right. We find time here and there. But that's the adult life. Your friends will all be too busy to play video games, and that one friend that's a streamer will be sad most of the time. But it's okay. I don't mind playing alone most of the time.
My shield.
I am quite
Come there.
comfortable with it. But of course, I do like playing with the lads when I can.
Trying.
Yeah, the Logitech mouse is definitely my favorite. I find a lot of people say it's heavy, but as soon as I got my hands on this beast, I'm like, I'm never changing that mice ever again. I was using a Steel Series before. It was too light. I need a bit of weight in my mouse because, you know, I'm a weighty kind of guy.
Damn it.
Ah. Survival, survival. Yep, adulting always sucks. But that's life. For now, until...
That's what all the people say.
Yep. At least until I become God Emperor and, you know, rewrite all existence.
Shut down in May.
Take this.
There we go. You have huge hands. In that case, you might want to consult per crab. He's also got massive hands. So, I think he uses like one of those like fighting game pads or whatever. Says it works well for him. Okay, 3 minutes 13 on this one, unfortunately. So, I need it 13. Let's see how many cores I got. Okay, this one is 1, 2, 6, 8. 8 cores in total. Yeah, the average is definitely 6. Okay, we'll do 4 more runs, then we'll swap over back to the 20, and we'll see. Then we'll get an actual answer for you guys. You like Jagger PS? You like your mouse like you like your women thick. I feel that, my man. I agree with you 100%. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? But honestly, Daryl, very good to have you here. It's been a long time, but I'm glad the boys have always stuck with me. Now, I just need to succeed on Monster Hunter Wilds and become the next big thing there. That'll be my next thing. Honestly, can't wait for that.
Damn it.
Monster hunting is not Kaz's type of game, but it is mine.
What is it?
Monster Hunter, remember? You didn't like it.
Oh, good God, no. No.
Give up.
I like hunting big monsters. But it's okay. I will show you fun hunts.
This is going to hurt.
And as Kaz says, she will happily watch me, but she will not be playing
Yes. No.
that. So I'm trying to get Grandmaster rank in Rivals before
My shield.
that comes out. There's a beta test coming soon too. So that'll be fun. Another beta for
Eliminate.
Monhun.
Yeah.
Bastards. Take this.
I will, if there are any peace sign enemies, which are the fish type enemies, I'll hunt them exclusively. Fish are not friends, they are food.
Fish are friends, not food.
Absolutely incorrect.
Let's end this.
Human.
My shield. Damn that.
Kaz is giving me the typical water breather, water breather statement. Being all friendly with the fish.
You can't.
Namor cannot save these fish from me.
This is where it ends.
Yep. Same, man. We're all excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. Gonna hunt with the
I'm
lads.
excited to watch it.
Yep.
I'm not excited to play it.
That's okay. We will show you the best hunts. You know me, I'm a great hunter. They call me Craven the Hunter. They call me Craven the Shaven.
Give up. My shield. Damn it. sting. No.
Oh no! He stuck a bomb to me. Damn it! I hate that guy so much. He literally just stuck a bomb to my head. How dare you, you piece of crap, Vulgus. He just comes around the corner. It's like, here, have a grenade. Let me stick it to your head. Damn it. Damn it, this nerd. Yeah, fish will always be Kaz's friend, but they are my food. I will consume
Fish
them.
friend. No,
They are
fish.
designed to be consumed by me.
Take this.
Dawn Walker? No idea what that is. Okay, let's have a look. We got 3. Alright. 3 minutes, 3 seconds. 183. How many cores? How many medical core members? 3, 8, 10. 10 medical core members. Average is now closer to Chevron. Chevron. And how many runs are we up to? Okay, 3 more runs. Then we swap over. Single player vampire RPG. Single player. No, thank you. Sorry. Anytime someone tells me single player, I start burning like, you know, a vampire in the sunlight. Like, And for anyone that doesn't know why, it's because single player doesn't generate enough revenue for me. Like, unless somebody paid me, I wouldn't be able to do it because it just would not be worth it. It would actually be more worth it for me to do live service because live service has ongoing revenue. Like, the videos that I make and stuff like that will all be helpful to people eventually. Like, it's fun at the start. Like, usually people watch the first stream, but then they want to experience it themselves, especially if it's single player with a good story. So usually what I'll do is I'll let somebody sponsor the game for me. I'll complete it in my private time, but I'll only usually do an opening stream on it. And if somebody's willing to cover the cost for it, I'll do it, but my rates are pretty expensive. That said, I try not to charge my fans too much. Some people have actually paid for me to do single player games just to like open up a stream and, you know, show people what it's like. And they even sponsor the game, which is nice. So, but it's big out-of-pocket cost to do that kind of thing. So it would only be something that, like, if you really, really wanted to see it, then I would happily do it. But it would be difficult.
Begin tracking.
So unless you are making lots of money, very difficult to do this kind of sponsorship, my friends. So I usually don't recommend it. That's why most of my games are all live service. Besto service is a live service.
Keep trying.
I'll consider whether they... Like, look, I know everyone likes The Witcher, but I am not impressed with CD Projekt Red, so we'll see. Because they did, on release, I mean, they did fix up Cyberpunk, yes. But on release, it was pretty bad, so the Euro jank is a huge thing. Stalker 2 was also massively janky on launch, so... I don't know, maybe in future, but if you don't play these types of games at launch, even if I make a video in future, it's gonna gain no traction, so... Yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22, you kinda have to accept it. Accept the Euro jank at launch, or, yeah. Again, another reason why I usually only do it with a sponsorship. That way my costs are covered in case things flop and go badly.
This is awesome.
Oh, okay.
You can't escape.
So they're no longer part of CD Projekt Red? In that case, okay, maybe. But yeah, still would require sponsorship. Ooh, gotta move.
Damn it.
Wall of safety, wall of safety.
Eliminate. Begin tracking. Take this.
Sure, I can DM you my going rate.
This is going to sting a little. This is going to hurt.
I can just send you, I can just shoot you a quick DM now. Okay, there we go. The information has been sent to you. Okay, how many cores do we get? How many medical core members do we get? Another 8. Okay, good. And the time taken was 3 minutes and 1 second. 8 cores. This is why sometimes you gotta do multiple runs, because averages change as you go, you know? Like sometimes you get good RNG, yeah. Redoing Splinter Cell and it looks like garbage, lol. Wow, let's carry on. All right, 2 more runs of this, and then I'll have the results. Then we'll switch over to the 20s, and we'll check it out. Might need to go a little longer to get all the runs done, but you know me. My data must be absolute.
My shield. Damn it. Damn it. No.
Assemble!
This is where it ends.
The new desk, sorry. What about the new desk?
This is going to hurt.
Talking about the new Descendant, Serena. I don't know what her story is going to be. Ines and Keelan were introduced as part of Hound. But I guess we'll have to see a story in Season 3. Hopefully they add more to the actual story of the game. Would be cool.
Bastards.
Ah, bang!
My shield. Damn it.
Oh, Shumble!
Take this. Let's end this. Damn it.
Good. I'm happy to hear that, Craig.
There's no getting away. This is where it ends. Take this.
What's my favorite all-time game series? Honest to God, it's Neverwinter Nights
You can't escape.
and Neverwinter itself as a MMO. It was a lot of fun.
Begin.
But they just made it way too grindy and way too pay to win. So those were good games. They were fun. Okay, let's see the results. See, this time we only got 4 or 5. Doing good on this run. But this one we finished in 2 minutes and 48. So, even faster. Well, I would love to see Blair as an ultimate descendant, but they are going to have to buff him up. Because otherwise Serena, if she's anything like Ines, is going to absolutely outclass her. Outclass him.
Damn it. No. Damn.
Ooh, unlucky with the bomb. Nope, that sapped my power. Oh, that's okay though.
Let's end this. Take this. There's no getting away. Keep trying. This is where it ends. Give up. This is going to hurt. Eliminating.
That was an extremely odd rubber band, but okay. Bang. Ultimate Jaber and make him even worse than base Jaber. Lol. That's terrible, my guys. That's terrible. Why are you wishing this kind of terror on poor Jaber? What did he ever do to you, huh? You know, Kaz always makes jokes about useless Eugen, but I tell you, Jaber doesn't even exist. One guy promised me a Jaber build and he never came back. I'm still waiting for his email. He said, "Yeah, I can show you a Jaber build. Totally good. It'll work." Hey man, I've got a Jaber build, man. I can show it to you. You want to use a Jaber with a turret, man? Never came back though.
Loading.
The problem, like with the traction grenade build, is that somebody actually talked to me about it, but funnily enough, right? I said to them, "Okay, sure, but you do realize you'll lose all the loot." And
Begin tracking.
$309, okay. Let's see how many cores we got. 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay, we got 7 cores this time. Schwebon. Okay, and that's 20 runs. Now back to town. Now we gotta do the other one. Yeah, the only problem is loot. The loot in the glute. Now let me extend the run time. Okay. Right up until he got swarmed under. Lol. Imagine being a Lepic trying to do a defense mission. Nah, there's only one way to do a defense mission. You go in there and pray that an Ines exists. The Ines will carry you. Trying to do it with anything else, death sentence. Power of coffee, ladies and gents. Let's do this.
My shield.
I swear to God.
Are people irritating you?
Begin tracking.
Thought the ranking was going good.
Team in this. It was until this match. I got the specialty.
Yeah.
can't escape. This is going to hurt. Oh, damn it.
The pain, the pain, the PIN.
Begin tracking. Damn it.
Good lord.
I don't even think the good Lord can help you here.
This is going to hurt. There's no getting away. This is where it ends.
I still remember that meme I sent you, Kaz. I'm constantly suffering. Ah.
Yeah.
Too funny.
My shield.
There's only one build now for 400, and that's Ines. Efficiency and firepower.
Damn it. Take this. My shield. Come. Oh. Damn. Maybe I better get coffee.
Bunny Cave was only useful back in the day. Now there's just so many ways to level. It's just better. Ah, itchy back, itchy back. Gotta stretch and scratch. Okay. Okay, 5, 7, 8. 8. And for the price of 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
Oh my god, no, this is horrendous.
I see.
I'm not even going back out. I refuse.
No problem, Sahil. Of course. I'm always here to show you the actual results, my friend. Demonstrating the proper results is very important. Oh my god, if they release cores for reactors, that'll be a bit too much, man. That's a bit much. And that kind of zaniness will lead to people overloading on the farms, and then they'll just quit. You can only push your people to a certain extent. Too much one way, and they'll tilt. Too much the other, and they will have their blood spilt.
Right, I'm gonna dip for a little bit. I'm gonna go off and do. Let's get some.
Okay, if you want to hang
I'll
out
see you
later, just let me know.
Yeah, I will. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
There's no
Bye.
getting away.
When I'm Grandmaster, I will play faster. They
Begin
call me
tracking.
Bone Dry, just like my name was Flash. Cast 1,
Damn it.
cast 2.
Eliminate.
See all those guys over there?
Let's end this. You can't escape. No. trying. This is where it ends. Give up. Bastards. My shield. Damn it. Bastards. Keep trying.
Wrong way.
This is where it ends. Give up. My shield. Damn it. Oh. Damn it. No. Ha. Let's end this. Oh, damn it. Bastards. Someone get lost. Reloading.
Who knows? Maybe the next doggo will have that.
Damn.
It would make it a bit too easy. Okay, my new technique has shaved our clear time down to a ridiculous extent on this one. 7 cores here. The best time on 19 was like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's still about like 30 or 40 seconds faster, but the average cores are like 2 less, like right now anyway. Because there's a much higher upper limit than I thought on rank 20. So after significant testing, and this is after removing consumable drop rate and adding a bit more extra MP for higher damage. Now, granted, this does require nearly perfect rolls, but not on your reactor and stuff, but if you can get the clear time of rank 20 closer,
keep trying.
Closer to what you can offer on the rank 19, then you will end up doing better
This is going to hurt.
on rank 20 if you can get the clear time closer. But again, it really depends on how fast you actually clearing stuff. This is what I've discovered today. Like right now, my technique has improved a lot for the rank 20, because now with better equipment and stuff, I am absolutely like wiping the floor with most of this, which is excellent, and I'm avoiding death most of the time. Because either way, we can't include death times since they do not count as like actual time. Like it doesn't take you the actual 24 seconds.
Let's end this. My shield.
Ooh, can't get caught by those guys.
This is where it ends.
You can also clear, like, save like 4 seconds on the immunity phase by shooting him beforehand. You'll see in the build video. It's mostly HP rolls, yeah. You gotta kind of go with that. But this is like 3 minutes 25 seconds, so I'm actually doing it way faster than I was doing it before. So on average, I was closer to like 3 minutes 45 seconds. I've shaved off about like 20-30 seconds of my own time on rank 20, and it has been contributing significantly. This one is another 8 run. Okay, so we've got 8 here. Because the average here is very much closer to 8 than it is to, like here, the average is closer to 7. So like you're losing about an average of 1, slightly faster clear time. It's actually about the same, but you know. I think Void Erosion 19 is better if people don't have like really good components and stuff. But if you do have generally good components and you know the methodology, then for Hunter components, I actually stopped using them. I'm not using them right now. I only have 1, just for giggles. But I'm actually not using the Hunter set right now, and it's going just fine. So you don't actually need the Hunter set. You don't need the cooldowns. You can still go even faster if you know what you're doing. All that you really require, genuinely, is the right technique, which is this technique, which I'm showing right here. If you do what I'm doing here, you will not only get better results, but in actuality, you will finish these runs faster. Like I mentioned earlier, I got this idea from Marvel Rivals, of all things, because Captain America in Marvel Rivals, he can keep jumping and moving, and it's very annoying and difficult to hit. So we're applying the same principles here. You're making yourself more difficult to hit, therefore you can sacrifice a little bit of survival, and use the same build that you do on Void Erosion 19, therefore allowing you to clear this faster as well. But all this is dependent on how well you can cast, how well you can maintain your stockpile of electricity. And you'll notice that I'm skipping the elites first. What I do is I get to the edge of what I call the spawning area. So once you get to the edge of the spawn, then you go back. You go back and wipe out this other one. And then, if you cast it right, you also wipe out the start of the next wave. Then you go in the opposite direction, you do that again.
My shield. Damn them.
This saves you a bit of time. I know 99% of the people cannot achieve the speed, but like my goal is to just show the ideal. At the end of the day, I will present a fair perspective. Like if you cannot do what I'm doing, then it's fine, like it's okay. Because what I'm doing is I'm literally casting while jumping, so it is pretty finger intensive. So that is the downside. Like I plan on saying all of this exactly. Like if you cannot do what you see me doing on stream, like, and I'll show the actual, I'll get a program that shows my keyboard inputs and when I'm casting and all that kind of stuff. Because I think it'll just be easier to for people to see like exactly when I'm casting and all that kind of things. But yeah. Because this I achieved after a lot of practice, so I legitimately know what I'm doing.
Load.
And you're right. I think that if they were not able to imitate exactly what I'm doing here, then absolutely Void Erosion 19 might be faster and better because you can take advantage of cover. So if you cannot achieve the same speed on 20 and you cannot avoid enemy blows to stay alive, then yes, 19 will be faster. Otherwise, if you look at the clear speed that I have here, 20 is insanely good because of obviously the speed that I have. And then before the boss spawns, you do this, kill him in one shot, which saves you time. Reload your gun. And as soon as the gun is reloaded, you break his invulnerability and then keep hitting him with the first skill and the second one on cooldown. And he dies. It's okay. 80% of my time is pretty good. Either way, like it's not even consistent for me. Like I can't always get like 3 minutes and 17 seconds. That's pretty difficult. Sometimes you have to have luck with the spawns too. Okay, 1, 2, 7. Okay, but this is why you have to test thoroughly to really understand. Absolutely, Toothiest Wolf. Like whatever helps you survive. I chose different rolls on my gun because I actually use it for colossi damage too. So I didn't go full survival and runny. But yeah, it's not bad. It's doing well. Again. Let's do this. Hey, no problem, man. You know how... Oh! Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That wasted 5 seconds. Bloody hell. Bloody freaking hell. That's what I get for being overconfident. And this is why I never be overconfident. Overconfidence is the mind killer.
Don't you dare run away.
That is God's way of saying, son, you need to eat some humble pie. And that is exactly what I just ate. Where's the last guy? Some runs will take longer solely due to the fact that enemies will be out of your range, which is annoying.
Begin tracking. Damn it. Let's end this. Loading. My shield. Damn it. Damn it. You can't escape. My shield. Damn it. Damn it.
One cast.
My shield.
The next cast will be over there. Oh no! Okay. Can I? Ha! Made it back. Alright.
Damn it.
Save time instead of having to... Okay, that was a bad cast.
My
My time saving is lost. Darn it. Definitely won't be making the faster time this time.
My shield.
But we'll see how this one goes.
Damn it.
Rather than charging up, it might actually be faster to shoot.
Don't you dare run away.
Yeah, the amount of work in 20 is higher to achieve a good clear time, but the rewards are slightly higher as well, so it really does boil down to that last little bit. But I'll do my calculations and everything, so no worries on that. Okay, 1, 2, 4 plus 7, that's 11 right there. See, the issue here is that you're always going to be slightly better than average. Like your average here might be 9 versus 7, so it's hard to really hard to really know. This is the problem that I'm having, because you run too much of one, shows you a skewed result. Run too little of one, shows you a completely different result. We have to run a few more 19s at the end. Not because I want to skew the results, but simply because I want to be absolutely sure. I know. I saw 13 for the first time today. I actually managed to score 13, so big rarity. I guess it's kind of like the 100 vouchers, because I've never really had those big amounts before. So that much is also true.
This is where it ends. No. Don't you dare run away. Boom. Don't you dare run away. Give up. Let's end this.
Clearing, clearing, clearing.
This is going to hurt. Eliminated. Damn it. This is
Okay,
awesome.
we're getting up here. Another one down. Oop, died. That wastes time. No good. Damn it, we have to get back there.
This is going to sting.
They're adding higher tiers. So the next set will be like the Void Erosion Purge will go up to rank 30, and then you have tier 10 cores. So, and you also be able to combine cores of a lower tier into a higher tier. So theoretically, even if you could only farm like tier 1 cores, you could, with sufficient time and dedication, rank them up all the way. At least that's what I'm assuming. I don't know if that's how it will exactly work, but that appears to be the fantasy that they're trying to sell us.
There's no getting away.
This is going to be a bit of a failed run, but that's how it goes.
Loading. Take this!
Okay. 3 minutes 47. So this one. 3 minutes and 47. Okay. Let's see. This is with 2 deaths, but we don't include the death times anyway. 2, 8. So it's almost 8. Onward. When is the update? February 6th. But there's also another one coming on February 13th. I don't know which one is in which, so just wait for my patch notes video. It'll probably be better. I don't know how many new tile sets are coming, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, regardless.
My shield! Damn it. Take this! There's no getting away. Let's end this. My shield, come here. Damn it. My shield, come now. You can't escape. Damn it. Let's end this. Take this. Eliminate. Damn it. My shield. Come now. Down. Damn it. This is going to hurt.
Yes, I am.
No.
Today we will finish testing all the data.
My shield.
Like, if you just concentrate on it without thinking, you can actually get this done so fast, it's insane.
Loading.
Like, you can actually break his head before he actually attacks you, therefore clearing him faster. This one was 3 minutes 21, so it's doing really well. And how many cores? 6, 7, plus 2 more, 9. 9 cores. Yeah, I'm satisfied with my secret garden cores for sure. I'll post up about it, but I don't know how useful it might be. I was gonna wait till the rank 10 cores come out, but I'll probably just do another update, so.
Begin tracking. No. This is awesome. Damn it.
Ooh, darn. Okay, death was no good. Death slows you down a lot.
My shield. Damn that. Keep trying. You can't escape. Damn it. This is where it ends. No. This is going to hurt.
How to strafe shoot and spam at the same time, yes. It would be great if you guys could do it on controller. Because essentially that's what's happening here. We're taking advantage of the fact that we can shoot, cast, and do all that. Although,
This is going to
like for this particular technique, what I'm doing is I'm only focusing on dodging the attacks while casting. Like that's the main thing. I don't really much care about shooting and casting at the same time because this isn't a Defiler run.
my shield.
Defiler run is very crucial to deal as much damage as humanly possible within that short period. But here, the focus is more on, okay, I need to kill these elites in a particular time. Like you see this guy? I know that elite needs to die before I can move on. Because if I don't, then it's just going to take longer.
Let's end this.
Okay, across the other side. Where's the enemy? Oh, there he is. Up here. Whee! Okay, across.
This is going to hurt. Damn it, no. My shield. Damn it.
Got blown up. Damn. Okay, that reduces efficiency.
This is awesome. Boom.
So I have to kill him the old-fashioned way.
Eliminating.
Okay, that one was no good because of my multiple deaths. Hello, Figs. That's 3 minutes 46. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, how many cores do we get this time? 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then 6, 9. Okay, 9 cores. changing cores without losing them, unfortunately, impossible. Because otherwise, like, the idea is that you are supposed to grab these cores and keep rolling, you know? If you're using a particle disruptor, lore-wise, to change the bonus that you're getting from the core, you are effectively eliminating the previous core. Which is why it's done in this particular manner. I mean, the realistic reason is to ensure that you guys stay farming so that, you know, they can keep you grinding a little longer for the best results, but lore-wise, I can also see the perspective. Because you are effectively, like, when you're changing cores, you're disrupting the particles in the core, melting it down, and then inserting a new one. However, the activation of the new one, you know, contains a random core bonus.
This is going to hurt.
I feel that compared to the weapon reroll system, they're already being generous by letting you keep the previous roll. So if you don't like the roll that you get, you can still keep the previous one at least. Like, that to me is good. Because otherwise we'd be rolling forever like weapon rolls, and that's kind of sad. So I'm actually hoping that I'd rather take the core system, but switched over to weapon rolls as well, so that we can have the best of both worlds. I don't mind the RNG, but just let me keep my previous option. Just in case I like my previous option, you know, I don't want to give it up. It would make life a lot easier. Not really. I actually don't care about the faction reroll. I try to ignore the faction reroll in my work, because it really just depends on what you want to do. Like, for me, the faction reroll is a minimal thing.
You can't escape.
If I really need to, like, for example, in future, if the rank 30 runs prove to be better, I'll just get a faction roll for the rank 30 runs, and that'll be that. That's true, we are counting the seconds. But thankfully the cores for the faction bonus are so cheap. Because, like, you'll get tons of them and they are literally useless for anything else. As long as you guys can do it, I'm happy enough with that. Okay, 1, 7, 8. In general, it really does seem like 8 is the average. Whereas here, I'm held back by my lower minimum count. Okay, one more. Whew, we are working extra hard today, but I love science. Yes, control people, please share the knowledge. I wish I knew more things, but I do not. So, thou share the knowledge you need.
You can't escape. No. Keep no getting away. Ha! A little. Take this. Give up. Don't you dare run away.
Sometimes the biggest downside is that the enemies don't pop up where they're supposed to. So you end up like searching through hell and high water just for them. No!
My shield. Damn it. Where it ends. Bastards. Damn it. No getting away. This is going to hurt.
Well, once you get my nest build, you will never be stuck at 19. You'll be clearing everything hyper fast. Although I did screw up on this one, unfortunately.
This is where it ends.
Follow my builds, you'll have no problem. Fail to follow the builds and you will have problems. So remember, build is everything.
Let's end this. Oh, damn.
This one was 338. Okay. Alright, how many cores do we get? 1, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 2 more here, 12. Okay, gotta count again. 1, 3, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, with an average of 20 runs for this one, if we're looking average time, average time equals sum of this whole amount divided by the runtime. .6 minutes, which is fair enough. Okay. The most on 90, the most on 9 I got was 10. So I didn't break past 10, which is interesting. Then the average cores. The average cores can already be seen as 9. So the other thing that we have to take into account is the average runtime for the give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm just inserting some rows because I might want to run just 5 more for the other section. Not because I want to skew the results, but because it will actually be helpful. Since I did a little bit of experimentation, which did actually affect the time. But just to get a quick look now, I just want to see what's the average time. Your average time, the amount of time you're saving is roughly, I'll go through all this in a separate video. Yeah, around about 30 seconds. But you've got 2 cores less on average with rank 19. Assuming that you do time savings. You're getting 2 more cores on average for about 26 more seconds. So if we were to look at the percentage of time you're taking, 26 seconds divided by 188, which is the average again, that is a 13% increase in the time you have taken. Percentage there. And then the amount of increase in cores is 28%, but you're getting 28% more cores. So it is contingent upon being able to finish if you can get the time saving down to about 26 seconds, so assuming that you're not saving, like, for example, if you were saving like 45 seconds, you know, and the difference was say 45. Oh, actually. Right? So this equals, hang on, wait. I want to extrapolate the data a little bit. Threshold. So I think it would be about percentage. Let me see, 52. This one is the same value. The format, why is it showing me a date format? Come on, format it as a number, you nerd. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm just examining this. 53, threshold is literally 54 seconds exactly. Okay, guys, so what I've determined is that if you are saving roughly 54 seconds on this, you would get better results. You would get better results doing Void 19, but if you're saving anything less than 54 seconds, okay, but this assumes perfect technique for both sides, you would need quite a bit more time saving to justify the loss of the cores on average. But I will also explain that I have changed a couple of things in my video. I no longer use the consumable drop rate. Don't know if that had an impact, but it certainly did change things for me. So this time around, just for full disclosure before I end my stream, first thing that I changed was that I dropped Inessa's additional hit points. I went with emergency measures like I showed in the Void 19 erosion. Okay, so I showed that but this time around I did one thing different. I changed the annihilation sensor over to max MP and I dropped consumable drop rate, which changed it drastically. Now, assuming like whatever your skills are, Craig, you need to look at the total time saving because it's all, I did it percentage based so that it would not skew the results. What does that mean? It means that no matter what, the percentages will stay roughly the same. So even if you were to take 5 minutes, you could adjust your work in accordance with like saying, okay, so if I take 5 minutes on average, but my time saving is like the percentage of time that I'm saving is more than 28% of the time. So just a quick way of how to do it via math. Let's say you take 5 minutes, which is 60 times 5. So that's 300, right? Let's say you take 300 seconds, but your time saving needs to be 28% of this. So if you saved 28%, that'll be 84 seconds. So if your Void Erosion 20 was 5 minutes, 300 seconds, and your Void Erosion 19 was 216, which is 216. If you divide that by 60, that's about 3 minutes and 36 seconds. If you were saving that percentage of time, 28%, it would be better for you to do 19 to cover the loss in cores. Otherwise, if you're not saving more than 28% of your time, then the additional cores you earn from doing 20, even with a longer run, is going to be better overall. Yes, if your skill level is lower, 20 is worse because, you know, things will just boomba you and you will just die, which is not that great. But where Void Erosion 19 is better is because there's cover. You can literally just hide behind areas, hide behind walls, and shoot. So it depends on how fast you are clearing 20 versus how fast you are clearing 19. And that is why percentages are important, because the additional cores you are earning on average is roughly 28.57%. So your time saving has to be more than 28.57% for it to be viable to do the lower level. Because with the lower level, you're getting 7 cores on average. And this is with a couple of good runs where you get 10. But of course, we had a couple of bad runs where we only got 4. On the other hand, with the rank 7 cores, we did not see this ever since removing consumable drop rate. We did not see this change. The lowest we ever got was 7, which is really, really odd. Again, I don't know if the consumable drop rate was a factor, but the average number of cores that I got over 20 runs is 9. So it really changes things. I'm still running tech crit. Yep. I don't run cooldown, no. I run tech crit. The only thing I changed was consumable drop rate. Previously, I had this one, which had consumable drop rate modifier. Now I've got this one, which has slightly higher max MP and MP recovery in combat. This could have been a factor in changing, because max MP does affect the damage of Dark Current and all that. So I think it did change how quickly I was clearing the 19 and 20, and the time savings that I was getting is very different. So yes, this is the end result. I will go through everything in a video tomorrow, but basically you have to make it worth it. If you do not make it worth your while, then you will suffer a lot. That being said, I might just try and add another 5 runs in the morning just to get a good feel before I go back to leveling up my Excava and whatnot. But if I can get a good feel of this, you know, I might be able to give you guys a more accurate answer and result with regards to how the averages feel. But I don't think the average is going to change too drastically, even with 5 more runs. I just want to make sure that the outliers have less of an impact on the data set. But it should be easy enough to do all this, and I'll be able to adjust everything. Yeah, no problem, man. I love doing this kind of math and nerding. It's part of who I am. That being said, it is 2 a.m., so it's time for me to bow out. All right. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, okay? Y'all have fun. See you later.